an AMI digital exclusive.
Hi, my name is Martin Taylor. I'm the creator and director of VR film Awake, and we're at South by Southwest with our company Start VR. We've generated this film over a couple of years, and we're very, very excited to have this world premiere here at South by. Awake is a story about Harry. He's lost the use of his legs, and he's in a small room. It's quite cluttered, and he's been that way for a couple of years due to an incident that happened. That's one of the things that we kind of get to find out as we go down the rabbit hole of this film as well.
Harry.
A woman holds a cube with intricate engravings.
Is this what I think it is?
It changes color.
I can't do this anymore.
So virtual reality is a new and evolving medium. For us, it's a way of telling stories in a new way, and essentially it's a piece of hardware headset, goggles essentially, with headphones that you put on. You are shutting out the outside world and you're going to another place, and it's essentially a blank canvas, a black canvas, to then lead a person from the physical world into a virtual world experience. And so that's what we specialize in. We tell stories in that space, and we're very excited to do so. This is the Vive Pro headset. They're not actually out yet. We've been working with HTC Vive on this brand new headset. It's higher resolution than any other kind of iteration of this piece of hardware, and it's just more weighted and comfortable. So you pop it on, and there's a dial at the back, so kind of just turn around this way for a second. Yeah. And you can just wind that in until it's tight enough. There you go.
Like a hard hat?
Like a hard hat. Pop these in.
Okay.
So just turn this way.
Yeah.
You're going to see something ahead of you.
Right.
So reach out with your hand. This is the controller. One controller, one button. So hold down the trigger.
Uh-huh.
And you see a bubble.
I do see a bubble.
Okay, reach into that and let go. There you go.
Wow.
And then look down at the table and press the trigger, hold it down, reach out to that, and let go. They are your interactions, and so get in there and enjoy and be curious, look around and poke and dig. Awake is it's a riddle wrapped in a mystery. That's what we're describing it as, and that's very, very true as well. It's an experience piece where you step inside the story of the main character Harry, and you're finding out what happened to him, what happens to him, and moving forward, and who you are as a character in his story, and how your presence changes things for him moving forward. And it's the first episode of 8 to come, and the story just gets bigger and bigger. So we're very excited to take people on the journey. So Awake as a project was designed specifically for what we call room scale VR, which is using headsets such as the HTC Vive and now the HTC Vive Pro, which we're very happy about. And yes, it's designed for doing at home, but essentially this is something that could be released as an activation at a location-based entertainment center. We also see that avenue of distribution as very, very important at this time, because the amount of investment it takes to install these systems at home is not for everybody. There's a lot of them out there, but the way that I think a lot of people are going to try VR for the first time in the next couple of years is that you'll go to a shopping center and you'll pay $10-20 and you'll go in and you can do it with a group of friends and have a really high-end experience and not have to worry about how all the hardware works. And we're very, very excited about that avenue as well, and we're developing content for both, which is great. It's very exciting. So yeah, for the people who didn't manage to get to South by Southwest and see our amazing activation, it was a big box of mystery with projection mapping on the outside and all the stories were happening inside. You can go to our website, which is awake-vr.co, and we'll be releasing the full film. So we brought Festival Cut here. We'll be releasing the full film. It's a 20-minute interactive cinematic VR experience in Q2 this year, so keep an eye out for it.
The idea that life as we experience it's a big act.
Are you ready to come home?
And that behind this big act is the player. And the player...
Wake up.
...is you.
Awake, Episode 1. Awake-VR.co. #AwakeVR.
Visit ami.ca for more accessible media.